Sometimes one of the most truly horrifying feelings you can even experience in this world is being alone, man. Sometimes the world, can feel like a really isolating place and shit, and you just feel completely alone and that nobody's got you, like, it's hard, and, like, we're social creatures and stuff, so it's, like, really it's not an easy thing for us to sit here and survive, on our own, but that's what I always told myself I feel like I could be able to do, is survive on my own if I really needed to, out in the woods all by myself. If the apocalypse came, if The Walking Dead came, and I had to just fucking go out on my own for a bit, I think I would have enough mental stability to do it, but it's definitely a depressing concept. I mean, when we die, unless we, like, connect with the whole universe, which I think is maybe a possibility, you know what I'm saying? Because who knows what happens when you die, but, like, unless, you become one with everything and then you're never alone, which actually, maybe that's a valid possibility, and that's maybe something I want to believe in, so that, for future reference, I can just, take a chill pill on life, because I'll be like, hey, I'm never going to be alone when I'm dead, at least I'll be one with everything. I'll be one with everybody, bro. But who knows? I mean, that's all speculation. You really never know what's going to happen to you when you die. To be honest, I'm not even really, like, afraid of it. At least I haven't been in, like, a few years or so. When I was a little kid, I used to, like, sit up late at night and be like, oh my god, what happens when you die? Are you just gone forever? Is that it? And it's like, now it's like, I don't know whether or not I can't change it or not, no matter what it is. I just might as well be at peace with it, because a lot of people I've loved and everybody that's ever existed ever had to go through that, and if that's just the way it is, man, that's just the way it's gonna be. Who cares, man? It's like, I can't stop that shit anyway. Why am I gonna put myself, in a whole depressive state because I can't, I don't know what's gonna happen. You're never gonna know what's gonna happen, you idiot. Like, it's like, we're worrying about it, bro. Nah, man, but when I was a little kid, like, being alone was like the scariest thing to me, because I was always super afraid of being robbed. And I don't mean like be alone just in general, like in life type shit. I just mean like alone at my house. So I don't know, I read this newspaper article that was written about like my parents or something one time, because they got like, our house got robbed, and then the robbers, because they were on like a house robbing spree. My parents' house was one of the robberies, and then they ended up getting like held at gunpoint and shit, and then it like made the newspaper or whatever. They talked about like our house or something, or about my parents or some shit like that. I don't know. But then I just remember being like a first or second grader after hearing about that shit, and I was like petrified that somebody would pull up when I was alone, because I used to be alone like a decent amount when I was younger. My brother and sister would maybe be in sports and shit, and I would just get off the bus and be home. I don't really care now. Now I like understand whoever's up there, bro. They just a dude, bro. Like, they're not bulletproof, and that's just a whole motherfucker. I ain't got no reason to fear him, bro. Thou shalt fear no man but God, bro. I don't even really believe in God like that, but I shall fear no man. That's kind of my whole mentality on shit, to be honest. Like, you're just a whole motherfucker just like me. How am I gonna sit here and be afraid of you like you're something bigger and badder than me? You're just a dude, bro. I really don't care. And like I said, you ain't bulletproof, bro. So I really got no reason to worry. Though neither am I. So if they come out with like a gun drawing, like, I could be a little bit fucked on them. I'm not gonna lie. I remember every single noise out here, like the dishwasher would start up or finish or something, and I would like look out the windows and be trembling in my boots, like at my house, waiting alone with my little 10-pound dog, like hoping she'd protect me or something like that. Bro, this is like second grade shit. But now it doesn't really bother me, man. Like, I enjoy being alone at home and shit. Like, it's really not a worry at all. If somebody pulls up, bro, I encourage them, bro. Pull up. I also didn't know how to use like guns and shit when I was a kid, so it's kind of different. I couldn't have really protected myself. I used to like make up fake scenarios in my head of me like going out there with a knife and fucking going straight at their throat or their eyes or something like that. When in reality, bro, some like drug addicted motherfucker came up. Oh, that's cannot talk, bro. Saying the words drug addicted reminded me another reason why I actually used to get so scared of being robbed, because it was like my #1 fear in the world when I was a little kid. Like, it was actually bad. And the reason was because one day my mom was like home alone, and she was just talking on the phone or whatever, and then she looked out, and there was like this dude with like super like red eyes that she said kind of looked methed out and shit, was like dressed all crazy, was like opening our back gate trying to like get in our house and shit, and he saw my mom and then took off. From that point on, I was like, oh shit, if that motherfucker came back, or if somebody like that pulled up, I'm just this little second grade kid chilling in my house. I'm done for. Thankfully that should never happen, but I forgot that even happened, bro. That was like a big thing. My mom had to give like a whole police report on that and shit, and trying to describe the guy and what he drove off in, which I had reason to be scared too. I mean, second grade little me would not have been able to take on a motherfucker like that, but like 19-year-old, nicely built young man like myself, like, I would not really feel a qualm or a fear going against, a skinny little meth head or something like that, unless, he's like Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson on meth or something. Then I'll probably be fucked up then, but then, like I said, he is not bulletproof. That's my little fallback option, if he really is like a Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson in that motherfucker, Low-key, if Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson did show up at my house, he really might be bulletproof. There might not be another option for me, bro. That dude is so big. I never thought I'd say this sentence, but I guess I gotta just pray to God that this motherfucker Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson does not show up on my doorstep.